We are here at the Baldy Visitor Center, and guess who is with me?
What's up? I'm with Felipe again.
Yes, and we're doing our final check, and I always take too long because I'm still afraid that I'm not ready, but with this expert, we will do well.
We're gonna do amazing. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited.
So right now we're heading to the start of the trail, which is just a couple hundred feet ahead, and we will get started. We are expecting sunset in about 4 hours. So let's see if we make it up there in time. We might just barely make it. We might catch a little bit of darkness depending upon how much snow there is. Jule says that he expects it to be at about the 8,000 meter line. So we'll see. I think it might be at 7,000. So we'll see. So let's go ahead and get started. Start this nice little adventure with the last of the snow here in Mount Baldy. So we just crossed 1 mile, and we're
butt kicker.
and at this grade in 28 minutes, it didn't feel like we were pushing too hard, but
No.
we did. We made good progress. I don't expect us to make this kind of progress all the way, but yeah, that was about 600 feet of elevation gain in a mile. I mean, without these packs, that wouldn't be much of a problem, but with the packs. So let's go ahead and keep on trucking.
Let's do this.
Mile 2, 30:02. And we have reached Bear Flats. And now the real hike begins. Are you ready? Fight!
That's awesome.
Yes. Although don't trust that stick too much. It'll break. So we're about 2.5 miles. This is punishing. But as I was discussing with Jule just a bit, as long as I maintain a sustainable pace, which for me is staying under 130, I will make it okay. It is tough, not right now, but every mile that I'm climbing, cardiac drift will send my heart rate higher and higher and higher, so that by about mile 5, once I'm almost there, my heart rate's gonna be hovering around 140s, and that's not good. The best way to keep it from going so high over there is to keep it down over here. Oh. This is punishing. I'm just trying to imagine what it must be like to be a 225-pound hiker. Although I have to also remember, though, you're not just 225 with extra weight. They do have extra leg muscles to carry. I mean, it's still tiring as hell. Okay, so 3 miles, a little more, 3.04, 2350 up. Wow, that last mile was punishing. Oh, you can tell. Haven't really taken any breaks. But Okay, so there's 4 miles, and that's 3,400 feet up, 13 down, 4.03. Wow. I finally get a little bit of a break. I am keeping my heart rate sustainable, so what's kicking my ass is just the weight on my legs. My heart seems to be holding. Oh look, snow. That's the first snow I've seen. Well, it's on the shaded side, so that's probably why. But I don't see any apart from that. I'll probably need snow later on to refill my water. I only brought 1.5 liters. I didn't think I'd need so much, but I guess I was wrong. Oh well. Let's keep going. Mile 5, and I'm so tired of this hike. Oh, I want it to be over so bad. Oh my God. Oh, that was 44.99 up, 13 down. Starting to get a little bit of snow, but not yet. Oh. Haven't rested, but I'm going very slow. I think I'm gonna have to stop anyway to get some more water. Wow, this is insane. Going. All of a sudden at 9,000 feet, we get snow. Plenty. So we'll see how. Some folks told us that it might not be too good to try for the summit, so we'll see, because they said that the snow is slushy. Wow. So we are stopping somewhere around the 5.5 mile mark. Baldy, as you can see, is over there in the distance. And we just decided to put our microspikes because the snow is starting to get quite treacherous. So let's see how far we can make it. Actually, we only planned on going up to that saddle over there that you can see, because I don't think we'll make it over there. I'd like to, but we'll see. We'll see, right?
We're not gonna make it there, dude.
Yeah, so we'll just set up right here. Okay, so let's go.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Look at the city over there. This is West Baldy. We just went up there right now because we thought about staying there, but couldn't really find anything useful. So if you look all the way over there, that's Baldy. That's regular Baldy. East Baldy. Whatever. We're here already. We were going to stay on West Baldy, but we're going to shoot for Baldy because it's getting a little windy. And there might be some rock shelters still available. We'll see.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I have just set up the tent. We've had a long adventure, as a matter of fact, but I thought I'd show you the tent setup. As you can see, I've got my sleeping under. I've got the climate, and this time I've got John actually lent me this. So thank you very much, John. You're awesome. You're going to save my life tonight because we are sleeping in the snow. As a matter of fact, it was quite an adventure. There's my backpack, my tent stuff. That's clothing. That was rain togs. I'm going to use that as a pillow, all of that as a pillow, because remember my pillow busted there. Now, other folks actually bring food and stuff. Honestly, I don't really do that too much. I'm kind of weird like that. Let me, yes. So I thought I would, as a matter of fact, share with you. This is our tent, our location. We are actually about a mile away from Baldy. We actually went to Baldy. We were crazy, and I was crazy, and I'm like, well, let's go ahead and try it. And over there is Jule. He is set up already, like I said. But we went for a long hike all the way there. It was in the dark and everything. And, well, my thought was, we could go ahead and stay up there. Well, there was a big problem, though. Wind. You hear that? Here, though, it's nothing compared to up there. Up there, it was like gusts, like in Joshua Tree, except that with the snow, that would have been probably my end. And so we kind of, you don't want to, we'd already gone up there. We didn't want to hike another mile back down. We were tired. We were, dealing with all this snow. Hiking in the snow is freaking hard. But, sometimes you have to make those difficult decisions in the name of safety. This place, it's cold. It's probably about in the maybe mid-30s. But it's not that windy. I expect it not to be that windy. And thanks to that wonderful backpack, I don't think this snow is going to be that big of a problem. So, wish me luck, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's about 10 minutes till sunrise, and so this backpack, I'm still getting up. This sleeping bag really made a difference. Wow. The temperature outside is freezing. Even here, I'm holding my hand, I'm feeling kind of cold. But inside of this thing, wow. There were times when I was almost going to sweat. I didn't need to wear a jacket or everything else. Just my normal, my shirt is actually unbuttoned completely because it's, so that, to people who wear this stuff regularly, it's like a duh. To those of us who are beginning, it's a revelation that sleeping bags can actually make a big difference. I guess people who've already done this, to them, that's why they will spend, this thing's hundreds of dollars. Whereas mine, back when I bought it, was $40. Well, you get what you pay for. And I'm going to be paying for one of these very soon. So, wow. So, the only thing is now, it's been so warm in here, I don't want to get out. But it's time to go. Sunrise officially happened about 10 minutes ago, but if you look that way, according to my little thing there, sunrise will happen in about 8 minutes from now. at least crossing that ridge there. So yeah, it's not even 6 a.m. yet. We got in at about 11 p.m. We just it was quite a hellacious hike, but we made it through. And I once again have to thank that sleeping bag, or I have to thank John. John, you were very generous. Thank you. Now I need to go and air out his sleeping bag because I don't want it to smell like me. I'm actually relatively, so that should not be a problem, but still, it's a nice thing to do. So, but that was good. It still sucks to sleep out here, but the bag made a difference. I noticed that. I'll even put how many hours I probably got. Considering how little sleep I've gotten, a larger percentage of it I was able to get just because of that bag, and that really just opened my eyes. But I guess that's what happens when you are going from beginner, as a backpacker, to getting more knowledge and becoming more advanced. You realize some of the things that you're like, oh, why? That's why. We are starting our way back. Jule is right behind me. Our encampment is about 500 feet behind us. We're heading back down because, like we said, we had already summited both peaks, not just Baldy, but West Baldy at night. We didn't get the beautiful shots that you would get at the summit, but we are satisfied. We made it. No point doing that whole mile back again. So let's get out of here. This has been difficult.
Are we there yet?
I know. Let's keep going, man.
Let's do it. Are we there yet?
Almost there. There we are. Yeah. Let's keep going. A lot of bugs here.
Did it.
Yeah.
Shower's gonna feel so good. Cold water.
Isn't it?
Food. Warm food.
Water.
A chair. Oh.
What was your opinion of the hike?
Really good.
Summiting at night.
Of course,
no, this guy's just like a natural athlete. It is absolutely destructive. I am blasted. You? Oh yeah. But we did it. It is over. There it is. Baldy, whatever, the restaurant. Oh yeah. Okay, so that was the end of that hike, and I thought I'd take a little break in here in the nature center to review what we just went through. So, as you can tell, this, in terms of effort, this was a monstrous effort. And that was, what, like 7 miles to the top? Well, because we went, it got dark, and then we decided to continue on, first to Little Baldy, to West Baldy, because we were first going to set up camp exactly where we all eventually did. We were going to set up camp about a mile before Baldy, but we just got a wild hair and just decided, you know what, it's close enough, let's go. It wasn't, but we went up to Little Baldy, we crossed the trail, and then from there, we were like, there's no real places to set up camp here, so we're like, you know what, look, Baldy's right over there. So we did. We went over to Baldy. The thing is, as soon as we went through the dip between the two Baldys, wind. Whoa, big wind, big wind. It was like about 30 miles an hour. It almost froze my ears just crossing between the Baldys. Then, once we were up at the top of Baldy, I was hoping that it was only wind in the saddle. Held up. The top of Baldy was windy as hell. It was windy like 30 miles an hour, and that meant that it was going to be dangerous, including life-threatening if either of us tried to set up camp there. No. And the shelters, you know, they have these little rock things that they have there. They were all knocked down. There was very little. There was almost no protection from the rock shelters. So we were like, you know what? We wanted to, but we kept looking, and it's like, no, we're not gonna risk it. We could die here. So instead, we're like, you know what? Let's just head back. And so we started heading back. We were almost ready to basically chuck the whole thing and just head all the way back down. But we remembered that other spot that was a little more quiet. There was still a bit of wind, but it wasn't that bad. So we set up camp there, tired as hell. The thing is, remember, this is already a tiring hike without snow. With snow, those of you who know, it just becomes another dimension. And so it just absolutely, we were blasted, and we went to sleep at like 11, 12. Then me, thankfully, because John was so generous, he lent me his awesome sleeping bag. It's Mountain Hardware. It is a fancy sleeping bag, and it did the job so well compared to when I normally sleep. Normally, I will sleep with a jacket and everything else, and even gloves. This time, I practically slept in just minimal clothing. Minimal. Thank you, John. You have opened my eyes. So, other than that, though, I think this was an awesome hike. It broke us. It wore us out. I just want to rest for a while. So until the next time, don't forget to challenge yourselves.